to Dynamics Desktop, the show that is modeled after the Emmy Award-winning NBA Desktop, but where we bring you the news related to Dynamics 365 and tangentially related topics. Episode 1, let's hit it. Just like Success by Design, we're starting off with Discover Phase. Our first link today, Alicia King, thought of the day, why am I trying to become what I don't want to be when all I want is out there, waiting for me the minute I say I know who I am? A quote from Arthur Miller in Death of the Salesman. Geez Louise, Alicia's trying to start our day with an existential crisis, but this is actually related to her tip of the day, which is a great one, how to control which procurement categories a user can see when creating a requisition in D365 FinOps. Alicia, MVP, great member of the community out there, always putting out amazing stuff. Her tip of the day walks through procurement categories a user can see by doing this setup. She has a video. She's got a breakdown. You don't want Joe Retail buying up new iPads and Microsoft 365 licenses. So she goes through all things security, category access policy rules, category policy rules, how to apply things to a specific employee, and some best practice patterns. So awesome stuff from Alicia. Go check that blog out, and you can see how to control your procurement categories. Next off, we got Dynamics 365 Shorts. This is something awesome that the Microsoft Dynamics 365 community YouTube channel started putting out some shorts where they're previewing new functionality. One that I love in my area, master planning, supply chain. We got Capable to Promise, getting started with Capable to Promise in D365 finance and operations. Jazz music, I guess. I'm not sure what. Oh, nope. It's a little more, I don't know, fresh print style, and it's giving you a lot of words on what CTP is. Capable to Promise, we're trying to figure out when can we ship goods based on our demand and supply planning system. So this feature is talking about urgent demand actually being prioritized, keeping supply for confirmed demand and feature management. This is a feature that's out 10.0.48. Traditionally, master planning would actually see a new sales order and peg it or mark it against any on hand. So this is saying that confirmed sales orders, even without a reservation, can actually keep that existing supply. And new planned orders, even though they're more priority according to their ship date, would generate a new planned order. So new parameter in 365. Let's keep it going with the Microsoft Dynamics 365 community team. They put out a monthly post here on their newsletter from LinkedIn. In July 2026, they had posted Dynamics 365 agents move into the flow of work. I'm an FNSC guy, so I'm going to skip down to that section to tell you what's important. A great thing they did was put out transforming business processes with an agentic mindset. This was a tech talk done by the WMSOG, Nicole Joyce, and a bunch of other great shout-outs from Microsoft and Mavam, where they walk through the latest and greatest in transforming business processes with an agentic mindset. So
just chasing the
if you take a look here, they're going to tell you about agentic transformation pillars, what to start with, what we're looking for out of automating a process. Obviously, you cannot automate a process you don't understand. You don't want to streamline something that doesn't work. It talks about the evolved business analyst, what mindset to have, what reality is, and how you can adopt a different mindset going forward, reduce some of that manual repetitive work. So look for more from the Microsoft Dynamics 365 community. Tech Talks is an introduction to the D365 implementation portal. For those who haven't used this, a lot of solution architects, project managers spend their time here. A lot of things that used to be done through Lifecycle Services and now done through the D365 implementation portal. You can walk through how to create a new project, how to join a project, the types of things you actually have to maintain. This is really important for partners. It establishes a portfolio essentially with Microsoft and get rated on the things you have to maintain for a project. It highlights risks. This is how you're going to do telemetry insights. This is how you're going to deploy environments and ask for your go live environment. So a lot of great stuff. It's really guided education throughout the implementation rather than reactive checkpoints and milestones. Next, wrapping up, congratulations. This is back in June. We'll look at July and August as well when it comes out. But the D365 community site, people can go out here, they can contribute, they can ask questions, they can answer questions, they can post blogs. You can see the top 10 for June. Look at number 2, our man Andre. Over 300,000 points. No one else on here is over 102,000. Most of them are in a few thousand, maybe. But Andre, as always, killing it, always in the Microsoft forums, answers more questions and responds to more posts than anybody I know. Not only that, this longtime MVP just recently this week posted a great blog on the supplier engagement module that's in public preview, the supplier engagement app. If you don't know, this used to be the vendor collaboration module that was fully managed within D365 SEM, now blown out and kind of reintroduced as a new solution through Power Pages. So Andre, as well as Ted Olson, both posted on this. They've been presenting on this while it was in private preview and working with Microsoft. Andre's already promised a bunch of follow-up material that talks about this as well. Here he's got a great architecture diagram for the supplier engagement solution where D365 sits, what information is held in Dataverse, and how those tables are being synced. So it introduces a concept of global vendors, how to onboard vendors, what that process looks like, what operational processes are supported. The solution is supporting RFQs, POs, vendor invoices, and consignment inventory. So take a look at that preview if you haven't already. Get your hands on it, test it, give your information and feedback to Microsoft, and we can make sure it's the best solution out there. Wrapping things up, not in the Microsoft space, but a great post that I found a few weeks ago where they talk about AI training. And the funniest thing in AI is watching a model cheat. The boat below is from OpenAI's 2016 Coast Runners experiment. The RL boat agent figured out it could score higher by spinning in a lagoon, hitting the same targets on repeat than by actually finishing the race. An example of reward hacking, and it talks about how agents find a loophole in the environment they've built and how amusing that can be. It's literally returning the expected string instead of computing it and then modifying unit tests so that the test suite always passes, optimizing essentially exactly what it was asked to do, but not in the way that the author intended to do it. So what they're really trying to get out here is every loophole you close, a new model can come in and outthink you. You really have to think adversarially and test your own work, really think differently. That's why a lot of times it's great to bring in a third party to test things before you deploy them. And some of the skills that we want our business analysts, our developers, our solution architects to really strengthen going forward is thinking like someone who's trying to break their own models, break their own rules. Thank you very much. Dynamics Desktop brought to you by Dynamics Dads. We'll see you next time.